How are you guys doing? Hey, welcome back. It is Friday afternoon, and it is actually the Thanksgiving weekend. I have a couple guests here today with me. I wouldn't say the guests. Fred and Daisy. Let's see if I can find Daisy up here. She's upstairs somewhere. There she is. Look at this. That's Daisy. What's going on, little Daisy? Come here. That's crazy Daisy. And then Fred is sitting here on the bed. My upstairs bed. Fred is enjoying it. We've only been here about an hour. She's fitting in great so far. She's just kind of running all around here. And she was sitting out in the catio quite a while earlier. You know, she's a worldly cat. She's going to be a traveler for sure. But she's, come here. She's a good one. She's a wonderful little kitty. And come here, Daisy. Maybe once she gets a little more comfortable later, I'll get her to do some tricks, but this cat can fetch like a dog. And you throw her something, she'll bring it back over and over again. So she's pretty neat. Come here, little girl. Come say hi to everybody. This is Crazy Daisy. And again, she's just kind of checking the place out, so it's not a real good time to try to get too in depth with her, I guess. But it's nice to be back. And she's up there looking all around. Nice to be back, guys. Did a little hiking there the other day, put a video up. Wasn't much of a hit, but I didn't think it would be. It was just kind of a little trip away there. I went for a drive to Sussex and figured I'd go for a little hike up through and show you guys some of the local scenery we have in this part of the province. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to kick back and take it easy for a bit. Just got here not that long ago, getting the place warmed up quite nice. It's 19 degrees outside right now, which is what, 66 I think it is. And then there's 21 in here, which is what, 70, 71, 72, whatever it is. Beautiful out. And Crazy Daisy's up there going at her again. She doesn't know what to do. She wants to climb the walls in here. And God only knows, with this wood wall and stuff I got here, she may end up trying to go up that. She's a pretty silly little kitten. But she's a very affectionate little thing too. Sleeps with me pretty much every night already. Lays right beside my pillow in the bed. So she's a good one. No regrets there. But I will report back to you guys in a little while here after get settled a little better and all that. And again, going to be here for the weekend. Going to process a bit of wood, cut another tree or two down, and probably split it. Start splitting maybe some of my wood I have it back here. But there she goes. She's going back outside in the catio. She loves it out there. She's already been sitting out there for a while since we got here. So she's checking out her new surroundings. So this will be her second home. Yeah, here's little Daisy checking out the squirrels outside. What are you seeing, chickie? Hope she doesn't knock all my oil lamps off the window shelves here. It could get messy, because I get oil lamps all around here. Hopefully she won't be too bad. But she can sit here and watch the bird feeders and watch the squirrels. And at my house too, I get bird feeders out in my backyard. And her and Fred sit up in the window there and watch the bird feeders together. These two have bonded quite well already. It is actually pretty entertaining watching them play and play fight and chase each other around the house at home. Fred was a little bit lonely after Lulu passed, so I'm glad I got this one because she's a pretty good one, little Miss Daisy. Fred is up and at her now. What are you doing, buddy? And I think she's going to finally eat. She's just finding the food dish now. Crazy Daisy. She's going to have a little snack. First thing she's eaten since I got here. Been here a few hours now. She's settling in really well. I think she's going to really like it here. Well, good morning, everybody. It is a chilly day in the woods. It is -2 degrees right now, which is what, 28 or 30 Fahrenheit. And had a pretty heavy frost here last night, I think. Take a quick little gander out front here and see what it's looking like. Oh yeah, look at that. The field looks like it's snowed. It's white out here. Crazy. Gonna be a beautiful day though. It's supposed to go up to I think 12 or 13 degrees today, which won't be too bad. I've got a couple trees in behind that I am going to take down. They're dead ones on my Again, my neighbor's land, but I asked him last week. He said, help myself. So this is wild. It's actually beautiful at the same time. Check this out, how white this stuff is. I don't know if this camera's going to pick this up or not. Isn't that crazy? There's a frosty morning in the woods. Beautiful. Kind of sad to see because I know what's coming next. Winter's a wonderful season, but I'd much rather this time of year. But isn't that beautiful? Everything is just like snow out here now, just totally covered in it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, my friends, again, I'm going to go in and have a bit of breakfast. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30. And then I'm going to get the chainsaw fired up, and I'm going to cut some more wood in behind the camp there. So if you guys want to kind of hang around for a little bit longer and kind of hang out for the day. But yeah, isn't that crazy? Frosty, frosty. But anyway, I'll go in and see how the kitties are doing in there. They had quite a night. Daisy is a wild little kitty. They're pretty quiet at night, but they're getting pretty silly in there this morning. So I will talk to you guys in a little while. Well, before I go out and cut down some trees, I have to gas up my saw here. Gonna run file through the cutter's chain here a little bit to sharpen it up a wee bit. It's still got a pretty good edge on it, but it's a little dull from last time. I didn't really hit the ground much, but whoops, I better not put that in. That's not my mixed gas. That would have been nice. Could have made a video today of blowing up a chainsaw for you guys. Glad I noticed that before I filled it. That is not my mixed 2-cycle fuel. This is right church, wrong pew, like they say. Let's try this. Because that would have been pretty well disastrous. Would have been the end of this saw. Not that I don't have a bunch of these for parts, because I do. Basically a Poulan base. This one's got the Craftsman name, but it's a Poulan base chainsaw. I have a bunch of these home for parts. You can mix and match quite a bit of the stuff on them, so it's kind of nice to have some backups. Chain oil, top that up also. Then we're going to put a little edge on the chain, sharpen it up a little bit before I go take down a couple dead trees around back. Still got lots of chain oil anyway. Top this up. That's summer grade oil because that's getting quite thick and it's not even cold out yet. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. I don't know of anybody that doesn't realize there's a difference, but when you purchase chain oil to lubricate the chain on the saw, there's a summer grade and there's a winter grade, and the summer grade being thinner, or actually thicker, and the winter grade being thinner. So I'm trying to run summer grade and it's getting cold out, so the oil is quite thick. Once the saw warms up a bit, that'll be a non-issue. Alrighty, let's put just a couple strokes on these cutters just to basically get the edge back on them. The chain is still pretty good actually. I don't use a guide, but when you've sharpened chainsaws for 30 years, You normally don't need one anymore. So I've never had a complaint about the way my stuff cuts. So 2 strokes each cutter, just enough to give them an edge again. I want to make sure you have a sharp point right on the edge here. This one's a square top chain, they call it. Just a couple strokes, and that way you keep them uniform. I've got a couple different bar and chain combinations, that I run also. This is only a 16-inch. I have an 18 that I put on. Just sitting over here, and just the nice thing of the 18, you don't have to bend over as far, and I should really be running it. There, I've already gone around on that one. Flip the saw around. Put it this way, do the other side. Again, the chain's not really dull. I'm just giving it a touch up here. Dress her up a little bit. There, give this side. Again, just a couple strokes in each cutter. Try to keep it all uniform. Sometimes when you hit something also, it'll only seem to damage one side of the chain. You hit a rock or a root or something that's got a bunch of dirt on it in the ground. And sometimes you'll only see one side will be dull. You want a 30-degree angle on top this way approximately. I think it's a 10-degree across the top. Leave the angles. If you get older like me and your eyesight starts to not be as good, you got to get a little closer. There, that's already done. Already gone all the way around. Just a touch up, as I said, right? Easy as that. That chain should cut well. That should do the job. That one just a bit. There we go. Time to head her over to the bush and start cutting some trees. Well, here we go, guys. This one here has to come out first, and then that one and that one. There's 3 trees here I'm going to be taking out in a group. They're all dead, so I have to literally stand down in the brook to get these from this side. I got to go right down the brook. Thank God there's no water here right now. Good place to be, though. All about location, location. There you go, guys. That's tree number 1. That thing is quite dead. It's been, you could put that in the stove right now and burn it. That's been dead a couple years. So I'm going to clean this mess up and then I'll film number 2. Well, here we go, guys. Tree number 2 of 3. Back down in the brook. Stand in the water. It'd be a lot easier to drop them in the brook here, but I'm definitely not going to do that. So I'm going to keep them on the land, obviously. I don't need chain oil and stuff going in the water. Guy's gonna fall off the stump. I cut right through and I shouldn't have. They don't weigh anything when they're so dry. Well, there, that's number 2. Clean up some of the mess. I'm not going to burn it this time like last time. I'm right in the woods, so I don't want to set off any fires here. Last thing I need today. I'll be back in a minute here after I get this guy cleaned up and start on number 3. Well, boys and girls, this is a pretty substantial freaking tree. It's 12 or 14 inch base on it. Just wish me luck that this one doesn't end up going that way across the brook, because there's a lot of branches wading it over the brook. I'm going to try to notch it the best I can, and hopefully I'm going to get it to lay down here in the land. I don't want it to go over there. But wish me luck. Scary. I got to cut it up so high is the hard part. I need something to stand on.
don't like this. Yeah, baby. Woo! Perfect. That was kind of scary. Can't lie to you. Oh, man. Right where I wanted it. Look at that, guys. Shithouse luck, I guess. Or a bit of skill. Wasn't too bad, I must say. I quite lucky. I put that thing right down where I wanted it to go, so I was pretty lucky with that. I was a little nervous she was going to go, especially when I back cut it. When I came into the backside, the tree started to go backwards just a tiny bit, and the saw was jammed, and I knew it right there. That's when I stopped. And then I gave it a shove, and luckily, just a slow, steady push. Once the tree starts to move, gravity takes effect. So, lucky there, no incidents, and now I got to clean up this mess. There.
I am going to take you guys out for a little ride in the side-by-side, and I'm going to show you a pretty cool spot that's actually up the road here a little bit. It's an abandoned cabin. Don't know who owns it. I think kids use it and that kind of hang out a bit, but it's just a really cool spot, and it's a beautiful view up there too. So let's go for a little cruise up the road and show you something a little different. This place is so cool. Check this out. I don't know who owns the land, and it's an old cabin that's obviously been here for years, that's falling apart. Every time you come here, it's different. It's changed around. That I don't know if kids use it or what, but it's what a shame. Pretty scary. The door is still not broken, the glass door. But look inside here, just an old couch, and from the look of that, something was in here and tore all that apart. Maybe a raccoon, but the roof doesn't even leak on this yet. Like, isn't that crazy? And look over here, the view. Check this out, guys. Unbelievable. What a friggin' place, eh? Isn't that nice? We're up in some pretty high elevation right now, too, as you can see. But what a shame. Beautiful. Very cool, eh? What a shame. But people have been coming out. It's too bad. Last time I was here, those windows weren't broken out. They're even broken now. So people just slowly vandalize pretty well everything. But I just figured I'd show you. And this is in my neck of the woods. 10-minute drive from the camp. Well, there you go, guys. Another frosty morning in the woods. Really frosty here this morning again. It's like -2 degrees, and it pretty well looks like it snowed out here. Gonna be heading out of here fairly soon. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do at home, and you know, the weekend is pretty much over. But if you guys have a look at this, this looks almost like it snowed out here. It's so frosty again. I wanted to mow the lawn here yesterday, but I never really got around to getting it done. But you know, I got some wood processed and all that, so it's a good start. But I am going to shut this video down, I guess, now, and I will be back soon. You know, next week I'll be over here splitting some wood, doing a bunch of stuff. You guys want to come back and hang around? If you want to like and subscribe and share all these videos too, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to try to build up my subscriber base a little bit on here, and get a few more people to join our little hangout here on the weekends. So anyway, you guys have a good day. It was great to have everybody here again. And if you guys do nothing else, just try to, you know, live simply and remain grateful. And you guys just have a good day. And we'll talk to you very soon. Thank you.